Hey, what's up? ThePhatKidd here. Um, ev Everyone knows the new Worldwake's coming out, and they spoiled the whole set. So I thought I'd go over one card in each color and see how it's gonna affect the metagame, or even if it's gonna do anything, or if I just like the card itself. So let's get started. My first card is from White. It's Hada Freeblade, 1 white mana for a 0/1. When it comes into play, it gets a 1/1 counter, a +1/+1 counter, and then every time another ally comes into play, gets another one. I think this is gonna replace the Elite Vanguard in the mono white decks, because I can see you play this instead of Elite Vanguard, get a 1/2, then turn 2, get put out the I don't know, that 2 white mana of Blade, the first strike vigilance, and that's now it's a 2/3 on turn 2. Swing with that. Um, and it's also going to help that free blade, as in you have one of those out and then you flip this from top of your deck, play that, and just makes it bigger. So I think this is actually going to help the mono white deck a lot, or it's going to help mine at least. Yeah, so let's go over to green. My pick for the green card was Joraga Warcaller, the 1 green mana for a 1/1 elf warrior with a multi-kicker, 1 and then a forest. Joraga Warcaller enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each time it was kicked. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on Joraga Warcaller. I think this card is gonna help elves a lot. It's gonna help elves make a comeback. Ever since Lorwyn, they're kind of like hurting, so this is gonna help them a little bit. It's not all the way yet. Maybe in Rise of the Eldrazi, it's gonna help, or it's gonna make them go all the way with it. But it's helping. Just in the Eldrazi Monument deck, this could help a little, or it could help a lot. Just another Lord. So yeah. Let's go over to red. Now my pick for the red card was it's basically the red Scoop Mob, Dragon Master Outcast, 1 red mana for a 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, put a 5/5 red dragon creature token into flying onto the battlefield. Um, I really can't see it in any decks right now, but I like it. Like, to me, it's just Scoop Mob, as in if it goes past 1 turn, it helps a lot and it just keeps getting better. So if you can get it to live that 1 turn, it's out, and the next turn it gets a 5/5 dragon token, you're gonna be off pretty good. So that's my pick for red. My pick for black is the Abyssal Preceptor. I don't know how to say it. It's 2 black and 2 for a 6/6 flying trample. You can't win the game and your opponent can't lose the game. I think this is just gonna be another card in Jund that just fucks over everyone, like Jund's been doing, just screwing everyone over. Because if you're really stupid enough to think that you won't terminate or sacrifice one of your own creatures with Gatekeeper, you're just retarded. Of course you're gonna terminate it or pulse it or sack it or something, just because it's amazing. Turn 5, swing with a 6/6 flyer trample. Yeah, it's just really good. So yeah, it's probably one of the better cards in the set, I think, at least. So yeah, that's my pick for black. Um, in blue, a lot of you might think I would pick the new Jace, but I picked Treasure Hunt, 1 and then 1 island, or one blue mana and 1. It's a sorcery. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. And the reason I picked this deck is this card is because it makes a whole not a whole new deck, but it makes a brand, or it puts a new face on deck. What you would do is play 4 of these, 4 seismic assaults, and then 4 something else, and then the rest just land. And then you just seismic assault when you discard a card. When you discard a land card, you deal 2 damage to something. So you can draw basically your whole library just with treasure hunt and just fuck them with seismic assault. So yeah, I'm actually might run that deck when extended. So I like that card a lot just because the deck. It's like a turn 4 win, most likely turn 4. Turn 4 win. Yeah. Now my pick for multicolored, I don't even know why I did this. It's like out of the 2, they both kind of suck. I picked the Nova Blast Worm. I'm not even gonna go over it. It's basically Day of Judgment every time you attack. That's stupid. It's way too high costed. But my pick for the artifact is Amulet of Vigor, or whatever. It's a 1 for an artifact. Whenever a permanent enters the battlefield tapped and under your control, untap it. This means you can run tap lands and still be alright. Like my Jund, I'm probably going to throw 4 of them in there because all I have is tap lands. And if these aren't too expensive, I'm going to pick up a playset, take out something, and just, yeah, run with those. It's a really good card. I can see it used in a lot of other stuff with the new man lands in the set. They just come in untapped, and yeah, it just helps a lot. So those are my picks for Worldwake. Yeah, those are my picks for Worldwake. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Tell me what your favorite card and stuff is. Tell me if you're gonna go to the pre-release party or launch party. Are you gonna draft it? Just tell me your 2 cents on it. That's basically it. The Fat Kid here. Rate, subscribe, comment. Signing off.